ABC's Good Morning American viewers were treated to a Bachelorette party this week for one of the show's longtime anchors. As Robin Roberts and her fiancée, Amber Laign, prepare for their upcoming wedding next month, they were treated to a Key West-inspired tropical party in the show's Times Square studios in New York. People report that a few of the couple's closest friends and family members attended the celebration.
We got one more surprise for you guys. It's not a party without a cake. Okay?
Oh, I love somebody jumping out of a cake. Yes. No. He's been dying to do this for months. Here it is.
Just for you. Just for you.
Again, morning show friendly. Appreciate it.
Well, you know, the thing is, though, we don't expect you to eat that cake. We got one that you can eat, actually. It's from Minnie, Melanie. We're going to bring it out right now.
We're going in. We're going in. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Can I just say, y'all, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, each and every one, everybody who was a part of this. Thank you so much.
And Robin, and Bill here, play the song.
Well, question 4 with a Bacardi shot. I'd swallow that. I love that GMA threw a big gay bachelorette party for Robin Roberts. Wait, you're not happy about it?
If that's a lesbian bachelorette party, never invite me to a lesbian bachelor. Why at a lesbian bachelorette party is a gay man popping out of the cake? I would think that would be the last thing.
More importantly, why did the cake stripper still have his shirt on? That was the most disappointing part for me.
Right there.
Truly.
We're not excited about the symbolism that GMA would do this.
I am. I will tell you, Robin Roberts, I have a special place in my heart for Robin Roberts because she came out, I think, in 2013, and that's when I came out, too. And I remember she's the type...
So your sisters.
Yeah. Eskimos. No,
He's still working on it.
And I remember having the conversation with my mother about gay people. And for her, like, you know, we're all a bunch of raging queers. And I'm like, but look at Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts. You know, I was like, don't you watch Good Morning America sometimes? Don't you see her as a wonderful person who's not, like, it doesn't mean that you're going to go out.
What was your mother's reaction to that observation?
She likes her. She thought, like, okay, like that kind of gay person, I'm okay with.
See?
Like if that, you know, so I love that
she doesn't take it too far.
Sure, like part of the representation that all gay people aren't the same. And I remember her whole thing was that I was going to get AIDS and die. Yeah. Like she's like, this is what's going to happen. And I'm like, Mom, there are gay people of all different stripes. Like not everybody is in the same boat. Like you're just stereotyping from the 700 Club that you watched before this. Yeah. And so I'm like, look at Robin Roberts. I was like, would you ever want to take away her happiness and her, you know, when you can put a face to a type of person instead of just stereotyping them, then it made her think for a moment like, okay, I see your point. I'm not on your team for the moment, but like it was a crack. You know, it was just a little crack that was in there. And she's always represented herself with such grace. And I just love what she represents.
You know, it's interesting to me, to the observation that you just make about your mother. Rosie O'Donnell did this on ABC a long, long time ago. It is hard to imagine that The View would have allowed this moment that we just watched. 2013, let's go back 10 years. For me, it's almost impossible to believe that Good Morning America would have done that exact same scene that we watched 10 years ago. And now we're watching Good Morning America embrace these two women and how they're celebrating. And your mother is the perfect example of why we should all be so happy about that. Because she's worried about her son and him coming out and the ramifications. You know, I hear the stories about the coming out experience, not only in terms of HIV/AIDS, but in terms of bullying and
physical
abuse
safety.
And safety and somebody, you know, a radical evangelical is going to shoot you and. In this instance, your mother is able to set that down and say, even despite my son, which I'm so worried about, I can see the possibilities of this. That seems to me a really significant step forward because it normalizes our relationship. We already know our relationships are normal. But that moment of watching that on Good Morning America and ABC embracing it and Good Morning America embracing it and saying, wait, this is just like a man and a woman. It's just like it's okay for two men. It's okay for two women. Do y'all see that, or do you disagree with that?
Absolutely. Like, I think we get so mired in all of the negative stuff that we don't celebrate the progress. And like this probably, I mean, only here we're really like, am I seeing it, or in one of the LGBT news groups, but it's not something that's getting national attention in the media. And I just think that
don't you think that is more because, okay, that's not that big of a deal.
Exactly, which is a great thing that we should be celebrating.
I think that we've lived for the day that things like this happen and it is not newsworthy.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Like we live for the day that this is just.
Wait, I want to make sure that we've landed the plane in this. I'd swallow that. Between the three of us, that we've concluded that Mark Pettit is wrong. Have we all agreed on that? Okay.
I mean, I would have liked for the cake stripper to not have a shirt. I want to put it on the record. Okay. But aside from that,
I'm just saying the party planning could be tweaked. If it wasn't important, dear Lord.
We all don't need the same things. Okay. All right. We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.